Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. I'm going to be going over the Week 2 preseason game against Miami. Now, this is not going to be a analysis or where I draw a bunch of plays on the screen and show you the routes they ran and all that good stuff. No, this is more of a things you might have missed. This is not the all-22 film footage, unfortunately. This is the broadcast version, so we're going to get what we can from it. I hate not having the all-22. But you can look forward to these types of videos every week for every game. Of course, this is a preseason. Not only are the players, the refs, the coaches all getting their practice in, but so am I. Let's get going. On the very first kickoff, you can see the kick returner here does a pirouette and about rips his knee and hamstrings to pieces. Look at that. The field is so nasty. It was really bad out there. Right here, Donovan Smith totally misses his block. He doesn't see 95 come in at all. He ends up blocking nobody. 95 gets a pressure on Jameis. Gonna have to get rid of this red square. Come on, who am I gonna block? Who am I gonna block? Oh, nobody. This one's a very difficult one because you can't really see what's happening because of not having all 22. But Marpet 74 pulls and supposed to scrape the back end. The guy comes in free. Gets a shot on Jameis. Now right now I've got the red square over Donovan Smith, but it's Ali Marpet right next to him. I got to get rid of this red square. This is horrible. See, Marpet comes up here and totally misses the guy coming in. Jensen and Kappa are blocking this guy right here. He jumps up, and Kappa ends up going and helping Dotson, which was a very good move on Kappa's part. Kappa played very well during this game. But watch Jensen. This guy jumps up, and Jensen just body slams him. It goes off screen, but you'll be able to see it. Here he is. Let's see Kappa turn around. He sees DeMar's having trouble, but then, whoa! WWE in the house. Boom. .27 just totally whiffs on a blitzer coming in. We've got to do something about our running backs in pass protection. They're not very good, especially Andre Ellington. Boom, Jensen lays that guy out. Gotta love that. The field is definitely wet. It's sloppy, but you can tell Donovan Smith does not get good footing. He gets beat. He slips and falls, but I think he would have got beat anyhow. Now that's 4 plays in 2 games where Donovan Smith has been bad. This is DeMar Dotson, 69. He totally misses his guy coming in. He helps double team, and then oops. Golston, I don't know if you've noticed, but he looks huge. But he gets a very good push here, and almost gets the quarterback's arm as he's throwing. All the way back. Look at that. He gets pushed out of frame now. I think this is 29, but he almost gets a block on this kick. If he would have tried just a little bit harder, he almost gives up, it seems like, but he was right there. Bad block on number 9. Look at that. If he would have launched, he would have blocked that. This is a mess. 31 Whitehead in the bottom corner gets confused. It looks like it's man coverage, but I think Whitehead thinks it's zone. You'll see 94 ends up covering the tight end there. You're going to see everybody else is matched up on man except Whitehead. 23 is going to cover this guy, that guy right there. He is going to blitz, so is he. That's White, the cool thigh pads. The Whitehead is motioning and calling for these guys to do something. He ends up going straight back. Look like he's playing zone. He should be covering that guy right there. He ends up going on like a slant route. He comes up, goes across the middle of the field. Don't know if 23 should have got him or Whitehead, but I think it's Whitehead's mistake here. But he ends up getting wide open. That was just blown coverage. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but we have been playing quite a few triple tight end sets. Quite a bit in the past 2 weeks. We've got the tight ends to do it, so why not do it? Pretty good blocking. Nice run by Dare Okunbowale. On the very next play, you can see it again. Triple tight end set. A little bit different formation. I guess you could call it a jumbo package 31, whatever. They do some interesting things with the 3 tight end sets. It's 3rd and 7. Bobo Wilson does a slant route. It's kind of a pick play. And he gets wide open, and he gets the ball thrown to him. It's a little bit behind him, but he ends up just flat out dropping it, and this would have been a first down. It's killed the drive right here. Boom, should have had it. Could have been an interception. This is just a basic case of bad tackling. Nacho, he gets past his man, throws his man to the side. I really like Nacho. He's got a straight-on tackle for the running back, but he misses him. 53 pretty much does the same thing. He misses him. You've got a blitzer coming in. He comes in from behind. He's a little late. But this should have been dead at the line of scrimmage. Right there, right there. And then finally some tackling. This is an awesome play. It gets called back on a penalty. Kevin Minter just blows right through the line and meets the running back at the handoff. There you go. There's some honey for you. Got to love it. Minter had a great game. Beninock tries to block that linebacker. And this should be an easy block. It's a offensive lineman going against a linebacker. But the linebacker ends up throwing him to the side and getting in on the tackle. Right there. Beninock should have had that. 64 Cole Boozer. Now he just gets beat on all this game. And I'm pretty sure this is 90. I think it's 90 that just whoops up on him all day. He ends up getting beat and 90 gets a quarterback hit. Oof. That's bad. And here's Boozer again. Guy gets around him. Starts to chase Blaine Gabbert. But unfortunately, for 90, but good for Gabbert, one of the Miami guys, another Miami guy comes running in and ends up knocking 90 off the trail. Ends up tackling him, basically. Boozer's got to step it up. Boom, took out 90. Oh, you got to watch Nacho here. He busts through the line. This tight end comes over to try to block him. And he just pushes him straight back, slams him into the running back, and then body slams him on the ground. This is good stuff. I like Nacho. Boom, contact, push back, boom, butt fumble. No fumble. And then he's like, I want to continue this conversation. I love it. Full speed. Yeah, boom. Shaquille Barrett does a really good job at disguising himself here. He hides himself behind his own guy. And from the angle, the left tackle couldn't see him, the quarterback couldn't see him, and he just gets a free shot right on the quarterback. Look at that. Hide. Surprise, motherfucker. Shaquille Barrett does an excellent spin move here to beat his guy. This is beautiful. And then, also, Nacho does a good job. And then Ledbetter as well. But definitely watch Shaquille Barrett on this. This is a pretty move. Home run. Knocks it out of the park. Zip, zip. Look at that. And then they were just there swarming. Of course, we got to remember this is Miami. Now, right here, Dare, 44, totally misses this block. Look at that. Guy comes in free, gets a hit on the quarterback. Cole Boozer gets beat again here by 90 for a quarterback hit. Boozer, cool name, but you're not playing well. That 90 is rather impressive on Miami. He's really the only one that stood out to me. Shaquille Barrett with a nice speed rush on this one. He beats the tight end and the left tackle on this one just with pure speed. Gets good pressure. Zip, zip. Oh. Pure speed. Boozer again gets beat by 90. Look at that. Just whoosh right under him for the sack. Now, the center and the right guard both end up blocking the nose tackle. So they're double teaming, but they start watching the defensive end here, and he swings around, so they both go after the defensive end, leaving the nose tackle free to go right up between them. But you can see their eyes both shift to 73 right there. And they're both watching him. And then 97 just gets right through him. 97 split that double team. Devontae Bond with some speed. Now, his number is bunched up. I swear I hate these numbers. They're so hard to read, but it's bunched up a little bit, so it looks like 58. But this is 59. Look at that speed. Nice. And then he comes back. Double helpings. Terrion Stewart, number 27, comes in. He gets blocked by the running back, but he just uses him like a ladder. Just climbs right around. Gets his hands up pretty good. I'm surprised he didn't knock this pass down. Hello. Right up in his face. That could have been a penalty. I think he hit him in the face. Now, the broadcast version cut off the first part of this play, so this is the first active frame. Minter comes out, and he just bats this ball down. This is nice. See how he's crouched and springs. I tell you what, he balled out in this game. Interesting play here. This is really highlights how our defense is going to be. Now, it looks like you can kind of tell what the defense is going to be here. There may be some some off coverage. You've got the 3 cornerbacks covering the receivers. You got the 2 linebackers up in the AB gaps looking like they might blitz. Of course, they might pull back. One might go. This is pretty standard looking. But here's what ends up happening. This cornerback comes in for a blitz. Sichi goes into coverage. He ends up covering that guy almost immediately. It's really great how fast he does it. Nacho, the nose tackle, comes out and covers the running back. And Nacho even goes in like he's going to rush and slips, but then he recovers and pulls out and gets the running back. That's just a crazy play. And we got a sack. And that is confusing for any quarterback, and I think it's just a taste of what we're going to see. This is not a comment on this play. This is a comment on the formation. Now, Bruce Arians is known to not carry any fullbacks. But what you can see here is we have a tight end in the fullback position. And we've done this quite a bit in the past 2 weeks, past 2 preseason games. Pretty decent block. I think Hudson's a pretty good blocker. I've heard people say he wasn't, but that wasn't Hudson. 61 gets beat here for a quarterback hit. He just kind of gets tossed to the side a little bit. Might have been a little bit of holding there, not sure, but oops. Another Kevin Minter play, 51 and 53. They both shoot in. Do a great job. That's Devon Harris right there. 53 beats his man. 51, Minter comes in untouched. Telling you, we just have guys coming from everywhere. That could have been an interception. This is the same play, but watch 73, Beckner. Nice little spin move. Zip, zip. He would have gotten to the quarterback in 2 steps. Pretty sure this is 59 Devontae Bond. He beats the left tackle here. Left tackle tries to go low. Levante Don just skips right over him. This is nice awareness on Bond's part. Whoop. The center, 68, Joshua Laribus. A blitzer comes in, but 93 beats Laribus anyhow, and the blitzer comes in, and they both blow right past Laribus. Also, '77 Benenot gets pushed back and into the running back. This is a mess. You can't really see it really good, so I'm going to slow it down. And still, it's going to be hard to see. Well, didn't slow it down. But look at this. I really want to point this out. This is 75. William Proles. He's done this a lot. Almost after every play, you see him doing this. And I see it. I've seen it a lot happen on our team this year, and I like it. He's helping a guy up. This one's got my boy Mazzy Wilkins in it. I think he was in on almost every special teams tackle. This is a great tackle. Shoe screen tackle. See him there, and then zip, just like that. Celebrate, show it off, Mazzy. Devontae Bond sure did have a good game. He gets past the left tackle here. It looks like they might be going for a screen pass here, but he just jumps up and swats this thing down. This is such good instincts. Oh, nice. I tell you what, our defense is going to be a force this year. This is a screen pass. It goes out to 17, Justin Watson, but you see Bobo Wilson is right in front of him. Right there, he's supposed to block this guy. He doesn't do it. The guy gets past him, makes the tackle right away. Bobo did not have a good game. This is a very impressive play by Ryan Griffin. I know I gave him crap for last week, but then I apologized for it after reviewing the game. But right here, he just gets swarmed. They come from the left to right. He gets pinched in. 64 gets beat. The right tackle. I don't know if he was supposed to take the guy on the outside or the inside, but he ends up letting the guy go by. Running back misses. Ryan Griffin is just getting surrounded and swarmed, and he just steps up so calmly and throws a great pass. Look at that. That is nice. This is great play calling and execution. I mean, this is top-notch level stuff. They blitzed the house. I don't know if Griffin checked to a screen here or not. It's a running back screen. He goes out, catches the ball. He's got 3 blockers in front of him. This could have been a touchdown if he wouldn't have tripped up. I don't know if he tripped over somebody's feet, but he got a little bit ahead of his blockers, I think. If he would have just stayed in there. Look at that. That was beautiful play calling. It's the perfect play for the perfect defense. I wanted to throw this in here because it's funny. This is the definition of preseason football. Watch these two guys right here. Oh, what are they doing? 87. What are they doing? They're blocking each other. They're going to make sure neither one of them makes the tackle. Oh, my goodness. That's preseason football. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And who was that? Mazzy Wilkins coming in for the tackle right there, 37. David Kenny has just played incredible the past 2 games. He hasn't gotten a whole lot of snaps, but when he's in there, he hustles. Now, he gets past his guy for a quarterback pressure here, and this is nice. Look at that swing move and the running back. He blew past 2 people. He's a hustler. I like him. He gets through, pushes his guy into the runner and gets free and expects, but the runner ends up shooting through another hole. But he gets past this guy there. There's another blocker, gets past him, causing the running back to shoot through this hole, which was totally wide open. There's Kenny again, 46. It's hard to see what he does here, but you just see bodies flying. I mean, he gets through 3 people and slams into the quarterback for an errant throw. You know, boom, boom. Look at this. What? What? Incredible. I like him. I want to see him get more reps with the second string minimum. I like to see him get some first string reps. Now, he gets beat by a spin move by 50. This is 70. I can't remember his name. $72. Look at this. Oops. Right there. And then straight to the quarterback and almost got him. But then that's not all in this play. Watch the tight end. He gets beat by this defensive end, but you know, what do you expect? It's a tight end on a defensive end. I'm not real happy when I see that. I mean, he does stop the guy from totally killing the quarterback, but not for long. If he would, If Griffin wouldn't have got this ball out when he did, he would have got killed by 2 different people. But what do you expect? It's tight end going up against a defensive end. And again, here comes my boy Mazzy. And right there, oops, right there, see him? Another shoestring tackle. Now, you got to watch this. What in the world is this kicker doing? It's like he's diving. I mean, he literally goes into a diving stance with his hands and everything. Or is he praying? He's praying, please don't let me get hurt. Right there. What is that? I have no idea. It's like, I'm going to be a torpedo. As much as I love Dean, one thing he has said, he's admitted this, coverage is not his thing. He's got a really hard time with it, and he does here. I'm pretty sure this is his fault. I think he muffs this. I think he's responsible for the flat or covering the running back, one of the two. Same difference, really. He ends up dropping back and getting confused by this guy going in coverage right there and leaving the running back wide open for a touchdown. Now, he ends up doing the same thing on the 2-point conversion, almost the same exact play, and he responds the same way. So they need to not have him in coverage. You can see here, 72 should have been called for false start. But he wasn't. We got lucky there. Last play of the game. Watch this with Matt Gay. He kicks a great field goal, but he's got a little shimmy. Coco Bop. Oh, we finally got a kicker. Yeehaw. Well, that's going to wrap it up until next game. We're going to have a better breakdown, I'm sure, and have more graphics and stuff. I would normally bunch the plays together to show who was doing what, you know, like how many good plays Kenny had, how many bad plays Boozer had, and just lump them all together. But this, I just went chronologically. Didn't really have time this weekend to set this up the way I wanted to. But again, it's preseason. We're all getting ready for the real stuff. Till next time, go Bucks.